Sukumar, let me first get into what specifically, the world of marketing, as you see it when you started, to where it is today. How is it transformed? And what are the key trends that you are seeing in terms of the changes that are happening in the environment?
Yeah, I mean, it's marketing is, I tell people marketing is one field in the enterprise where, they embrace the technology faster than any other fields in the enterprises, right? So, because this is the one that's actually driving the top line for the companies. So they have to do, they will invest in that area and they will try to innovate in that area, and they will try to embrace as much as possible. So that's why uh, if you see marketing, way back, basically marketing and sales were kind of, going hand in hand together, right? So marketing is, their primary job is to generate leads, right? So hey, we are selling this goods and services as a company. So now, how is this going to benefit, who I'm selling this to? So who are the audience that I'm going to actually go and sell this to? And then, how do I attract them, and what are the benefits of using my products and services, right? So it started off that way, and then it was like, hey, I'm making this product, so let's go and sell this whoever wants to buy, right? So it was like a one size fits all. Let's take this product, sell it to everybody, convey our message. So it started off with really, like mass communication, right? So you look at all the media, mass media type of thing, right? So advertise in newspapers. In fact, just to give you a little bit of backstory, the company I'm working for is Ansira. We are actually a 100-year-old company. It started in 1919. Primarily, when the company was started, it was all about, the advertisements were placed in the newspapers, and then the company was trying to go and say, hey, this ad is actually placed in the newspaper, and it's complying with all the standards, right? So it started off that way, right? So making sure that when they say an ad is placed, in the newspaper. And then later on, they improvised on that and said, hey, I'm going to go to the competition and say, if an automotive company is placing an ad, I'm going to the competition and say, hey, your competition is actually placing this ad. What are you doing about it, right? So then it started improvising. It's mass communication, right? So it started with that, and then gradually, with all this technology, the advent of technology and innovation and thinking, drove to different levels of evolution within marketing, right? So, and then they started talking about, no, I don't think this one size really fits all, right? So we need to figure out, what is really applicable to specific set of audience in the market, right? So then they were like, okay, let's just try to understand, what this product is and who is the suitable audience and targeted audience segment, that type of thing, right? So then it started with database marketing. So let's collect all this, information about people who are interested in my product, or then people who called, people who went to the store and bought some things. So then it started with, collecting all that data, and then people started doing like slicing and dicing the data. Okay, now let's look at who are all the people who came in the last 1 week to see my product or services, right? So offering that we're interested, and then you started getting the targeted segments. Now you say, hey, now I'm going to do more targeted communication to them, which is suitable for them, so we can convert those people. So then that thing got into really like personalization concept in marketing, right? So now where we are today, I mean, just to make the long story short here, from mass communication to the communication of one, right? So a segment of one. So every individual has to be communicated to exactly the needs of, what they're looking for at the right timing, right? So for us to do that, marketing has come up with, there's innovation of technology. There's so many different pieces of technology that will support today to do that, right? So that's what, everyone is trying to do, right? So the utopia of today's marketing is really, you know technology and, understanding customers to the micro segments, we call them, to the level of interest that they have at the specific time, and then I should target them to convert it, right? So if you look at a TikTok ad today, TikTok will show a particular product, or a dress or whatever it is, in that short video. But at the same time, there is a phone icon, so there's a call-in number, and then there is a email icon, so you can immediately, hey, I like this dress, so you can immediately call and place an order for that, right? So that's how it has become so personalized to the core, right? So that's the trend we are seeing is, it's just technology is just proliferating and supporting varieties of thinking in terms of personalizing to the core.